All right, good morning, Bulls fans. We are live at Dark 30 with 10U AA Bulls taking on the Nashville Flyers in their home rink. Bulls went 0-2 yesterday. Great game if you missed it against the Knoxville Ice Bears yesterday afternoon. Um, the Bulls played a hard-fought game. Played the Ice Bears 4-2. Um, the They are the Ice Bears are the number one team in the league right now, and the Bulls just can't quite seem to get over that hump. Other team that's given us some trouble is the Nashville Flyers. We beat them twice in the leveling tournament at the beginning of the season, and since then we just quite haven't been able to edge out against them. So hopefully the boys can put it together this morning and bring their game face, and we will be getting started here after a short break. About a minute left in warm-ups. The periods are going to be 12 minutes again. Penalties are 1 minute apiece, and we'll get going here shortly.
You hear me?
All right, Tyler. So, what you think about this morning?
Well, the boys look sleepy in the locker room, I'll tell you that.
I think we all look a little sleepy.
Right. I actually think most of them went to bed at a decent hour last night, but these early mornings will definitely get your attention. So the Ice Flyers lost yesterday to Knoxville.
Then they beat Atlanta, I believe.
And they beat Atlanta. So they're 1-1 on the tournament. This team has dealt us fits.
Yeah, I was saying we beat them in the leveling tournament, but then since then we have not been able to knock these guys off.
Yeah, they just continue to battle every single game. I was talking to one of the other parents, and I believe that we just get everybody's best, which is good. Boys just have to realize that they got a target on their back, and they're going to get the best from everybody. So coming out for the face-off is Ian Farragut with Finnegan and Phillip on either side. Hayes and Lingjay back on defense. Flyers take possession here in the neutral zone. Hayes pops that one off a stick, gets it over to Ian. Ian works it through the neutral zone, and it's poke checked away. Lingjay tries to work it up the boards, but it's blocked off. Flyers have a shot and goal. Great stop by Brogan.
All right. Brogan swallowed that one up.
So the Bulls will take an opportunity to make a line change. Henry, Tyson, Nixon, Jackson, and Ethan. Jackson sends one up the boards, trying to get over to Henry Arns, and does. Henry works it through the neutral zone. Sends it deep into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Tyson on chase in the corner. Sends it out to Nixon. Nixon with a shot. Henry right there waiting for the rebound. Sends it back to Nixon. Nixon with another shot. And it's stopped by the goalie. So a couple of good looks there for the Bulls early.
I like the effort to get close and try to pick up the loose change. That's what was scoring for him yesterday.
Tyson sends that one over to Henry. The puck gets gobbled up by the Flyers. Flyers carried over into the Bulls' defensive zone. A quick shot, and Ethan loses it. Brogan with a nice little leg save there. Ethan just shoots that one way up the boards, tries to get over to Tyson. Tyson gets it out of the zone. The Flyers take it right back in. Brogan's going to swallow that one up. So with 10-11 here left in the first period. A couple of early looks for both teams. Dylan Hunt taking the face-off. Ling J and Hayes back out on defense along with Nicholas and Elijah skating forward. Hayes battles along the backside of the net. Ling J comes in to help. So does Dylan. Brogan can't quite find it. It's up underneath his pad, and just one sneaks in on him. Everybody was right there in his grill, and the Flyers get the first goal of the game.
Yeah, that was tough. He had two guys on top of him just batting at the puck, and snuck right under his leg pad.
He didn't. I don't think he knew where it was, and so Dylan takes the face off. Flyers end up pushing it forward. Ethan battles in the corner. Continues to try to raise the stick of the Flyers. Dylan comes in, swipes it away. Dylan sends it up to Elijah. Elijah tries to dump it into the offensive zone. Nicholas now works it into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Takes a wide shot right off the post. Nicholas tries to center one. Nobody home for the Bulls. Ling J's now entered the game on defense along with Jackson. Both retreat. Jackson does a good job of poke checking that one away, getting tangled up with a stick. Finally, we'll have a penalty.
Guessing that was a shoulder check? I don't know. He hadn't thrown a...
Yeah, I mean, I saw the penalty, and it is Jackson headed to the penalty box. They're both tied up stick-wise, and then
Jackson threw his shoulder.
Yeah, he kind of leaned into him on the wall. So the Bulls will have their first penalty kill. Out on the ice for the Bulls is Finnegan, Ian, Hayes, and Ling J. Flyers take a quick shot, just bounces off the stick of Hayes right in front of Brogan. Hayes gets in the corner, dumps that one up the wall, trying to get it over to Finnegan. Finnegan sends it over to Ian. Ian's all tied up with a couple of players.
They're putting a man on Ian.
Yeah, they're keeping somebody on him, so. Puck pops out of the offensive zone. Hayes retreats back into the defensive zone, gets it stolen away, and now it's just Brogan and one guy. He made the right move, but lost the handle on the puck, so no goal there for the Flyers. Finnegan battles that one off the wall over to Ian. Now we've got to wait for Ian to get back on sides. Finnegan takes it on the cross, gets it poke checked away in the neutral zone. Hayes steps up, tries to Poked that one away, but the Flyers just continue to work it around. Finnegan steps up with a nice poke check, puts it back into the neutral zone. The Flyers will have to reset. Phillip now working it through the neutral zone. Stolen away again by the Flyers. Hayes and Lingjay do a good job there of poke checking that one out. There's a far shot from the D-man on the Flyers, knocked down by Ian. So the Bulls make a quick change. Nixon comes in along with Tyson, Jackson, Henry, and Hayes out on the ice. Tyson works that one along the boards. Goes back to Jackson. Jackson sends it back up the boards into the neutral zone. And we got an offsides.
We haven't had a whole lot of offensive pressure
On either side.
Yeah, really. It's been back and forth in the neutral zone here a lot.
Yeah, a lot of neutral zone battling. Nobody's really retained possession for very long. So Bulls will take a face-off right here in the neutral zone. Same line stays out, except Ethan comes out for Hayes. So shot by the Flyers, blocked down by Nixon. Gets over to Henry. Henry sends one deep to Nixon. Nixon's got to catch up to it, and he does. And he flings one towards the goalie just off his pads. Oh, we got a tripping over there on Henry, I believe. So with 5:18 left, Bulls will send another one to the box. Henry's acting like he doesn't know he's supposed to go to the box. Good move, bud, but
come make me.
But they're going to track him down, put him in there. So here for the penalty kill, we have Tyson, Nixon, Jackson, and Ethan. Nixon takes the face-off, won by the Flyers. Flyers send it around the corner. Ethan sends it back up around the other side. Good look there by the Flyers, but Jackson swats that one away. Nixon now works it along the center ice and into the offensive zone. Takes another shot at the goal. Tyson looking for a rebound there. Just didn't bounce the right way for him. Flyers now work it into the defensive zone for the Bulls, and between Tyson and Hayes, puck comes free. So shot on Brogan. Bounces the right way for the Flyers. He made the initial stop, and then the rebound got him. So Flyers now with a 2-0 lead here with 4:13 left in the first period. Elijah, Nicholas, and Dylan out for the faceoff along with Hayes and Lingjay. Face-off won by the Bulls. Elijah carries it into the offensive zone. Lingjay steps up, keeps it in, sends it over to Nicholas. Nicholas takes a shot, looking for a rebound there. But goalie swallows that one up. So face-off won again by the Bulls. Hayes takes a shot, trying to get it over towards where his offense can make a rebound. Blocked up well by the Flyers. Dillon blocks that pass off along the wall. The two of us get tangled up. Elijah and Dillon both go down, and Nicholas retreats, chases back. Hayes sends it right into the offensive zone, or right into the neutral zone, and Flyers bring it right back in, getting offsides. So the Bulls will take this opportunity to make a line change. Ian Finnegan, Phillip Jackson, and Ethan out on the ice for the Bulls. Ethan chases it into the corner and tries to send it over to Finnegan. Finnegan doing a good job battling on this near wall. Puck gets sent out towards Brogan's way, and he just covers, lets him reset. So the Flyers will take that opportunity to make a quick D change.
I think we need to get out of this period, regroup, and
I agree.
see if we can
Wake
get
up.
our legs back under us.
Yeah, just wake up a little. Brogan with another save.
Nope. They're calling that one
They're
good.
calling that a goal. All right.
I don't know about that. He had his foot up against the post, and that puck was right in the crook of his pads. I don't think that went in, but
I don't either.
I'm not the official, so.
Well, it's almost like when he tried to make the move to get up.
Yeah.
Is when it went in. So we now have Tyson, Nixon, Henry, Ethan, and Jackson out on the ice. Ethan sends that one up to Tyson, just over a stick. Nixon comes in, knocks that one away from the Flyers. Ethan and Nixon continue to battle on that wall, and
Another trip.
Tyson swings a stick in there and gets a tripping call. So Bulls will have another opportunity here for a penalty kill. Ethan and Jackson stay out along with Nixon and Henry. Henry tries to swat that one out of the air. Misses, but it ends up on Nixon's stick all the way across the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Swallowed up by, it seems like the entire Flyers team is already down there.
They're going to call that guy for hitting Nixie. Good job drawing that penalty, dude.
Yep.
Because that was a little bit of a tap. I don't know.
It was.
He actually pushed him, but
It was.
Nixie sold it, so.
Sometimes that's all it takes, right?
That's right. That's right.
So both teams now with somebody in the box. 34 seconds left on the Bulls penalty before we have a power play. Nixon wins the faceoff. Ian's come in on defense along with Hayes. Nixon carries it across into the offensive zone, takes a shot, bounces off the goalie's face mask.
Again, got to have that crash on the net, right?
Got
Got to
to.
have somebody there.
We're just not having enough guys crowding the right goalie.
Whoever's got the aux cord this morning, the music is awesome.
Nixon flings one towards the net, just wide. Hayes steps up, sends it back around. Trying to get it over to Henry with 4 seconds left before we get Tyson out of the box. So now the Bulls are full strength. Going to have about 20 seconds left of a power play. They send it over to Henry. Henry sends it over to Ian, but the pass is cut off. Ian flips it back in as Tyson dives over to keep from having an offsides call. Great job there by Henry sealing off the boards. He took his passing lane, and Bulls will take a shot, but swallowed up by the goalie. So with 53.6 seconds left here in the first period, We have a score of 3-0 Flyers, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. So Hayes and Lingjay out on defense, along with Finnegan, Ian, and looks like Dylan. Hayes flings that one towards the net, right over the top of the goal.
That was close.
Dylan sends one, tries to center it for Ian. Hayes ties up his Flyer against the wall. Gives Finnegan an opportunity to bring it back into the offensive zone. Dylan battles around the backside of the boards. Hayes sends that one back on, and we're going to get an offsides.
Yeah, the delay, I thought they weren't going to call that offsides, but
it was really close. Finnegan was trying to get back on, and Hayes sent it across, and either way, they went ahead and called it. So with 17 seconds left, Ian takes the face-off, sends it over to Dylan. Flyers now working it through the neutral zone. Ian working them up deep into the boards. Flyers finally get that pass off and gobbled up by Finnegan and Ethan both. So we'll have a minute break. So now that everybody's had a little bit of time to regroup here, Bulls took a little bit of extra time, talk things over, figure out what's going on. Out here to take the face-off here in the second period is Nixon, along with Ian and Tyson. Jackson and Ethan back on defense. Flyers immediately carry it into the Bulls' defensive zone. Poke checked away. Tyson sends it up the boards over to Nixon. Ends up on Tyson's stick. Everything looks good. Tyson sends it over to Ian. Ian right off the edge of his stick, but everybody's cleared out of in front of the goal. If we can just get a shot on, there's no goalie in net. Jackson keeps it onside, sends it over to Ethan. Nixon takes one hard up against the wall. Over to Tyson, sends it over to Nixon. And the Flyers end up getting it back on their stick. Try to dump it deep. But Ethan and Jackson are both chasing it down. Jackson sends that one up to Tyson. Tyson able to flip it out. So the Flyers will at least have to reset. Flyers again dump it into the defensive zone for the Bulls. And Flyers will have an offsides. So that looked a little bit better. Hey, I can't hear you. Not on the speaker. There you
That's because I was on mute.
There you go.
But that Flyer defender came in, ran over his goalie, and we just didn't really have anybody there to capitalize on that.
Right. So Henry comes out along with Dylan and Finnegan. Hayes and Lingjay out on the ice for defense. Dylan sends it over trying to find Henry. It goes right through his legs. Lingjay retreats into the neutral zone. sends it up the boards over to Finnegan. Just off Finnegan's skate. Hayes retreats back into the corner. Going to take it around the backside of the net and send it up, trying to find Dillon or Finnegan. The Flyers get a shot off just over the top of Brogan's head. Now Henry works it across the neutral zone. Poke checked away there before he could make his way to the net. So I apologize for you at home. I have not been running
Looks like
the
they
clock.
got 97 for a slash. So we're on our first power play.
There we go. Well, our second, technically, we had about 20 seconds in the first period.
Oh, that's fair.
But this will be our first full minute power play if we can stay out of the box. So Nixon, Henry, Ian, Tyson, and Finnegan out for the power play. Tyson and Ian playing defense. So Flyers looking for a shorthanded goal here. Carry it over into the Bulls' defensive zone. Brogan with a good job of sealing up that corner of the net. Bulls dumping into the offensive zone. Henry chases into the corner along with Finnegan. Ian Finnegan continue to battle on the walls. Finally, Nixon sends it out into the center ice. There's a whole bunch of tie-ups here, and we got one of the Flyers going off with a hurt arm. Shot on Brogan right over the top of his glove pad.
I'm telling you, for us to have the extra man, it sure doesn't look like it.
It sure didn't. Power play is over for the Bulls, so it's back to full strength. Ian just sends that one deep, and we'll have an icing. Yeah, that was not our best power play. So, boys continue to kind of look sluggish out here this morning. I joked with Bobby earlier, he didn't run music in the locker room for the boys, so I told him this is on him.
I fixed your time.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
So with 8:37 here left in the second period, Ethan and Jackson out on the ice for defense. Elijah, Nicholas, and Dillon skating forward. Dillon sends that one up to Elijah. Elijah finally gets it across the line. So now the Flyers will at least have to reset with Nicholas on chase. Jackson sends that one back up the boards along with Dillon. Not able to clear the zone though. Jackson battles along behind the net. Sends that one up the side. Puck finally comes out, and Flyers standing in the right place, take a shot on Brogan, but no go. Elijah, good job poke checking that one away there in the offensive zone for the Bulls. Finds Nicholas a stick. He tries to stick handle a couple of times and doesn't ever get a shot off. Jackson sends that one towards our net behind the goal hard. Now it gets on Nicholas' stick again. Nicholas trying to work it across neutral zone. Poke checked away.
Oh, nah, he made it back. Appreciate the stoppage. That was a good call for us, but that kid made it. He was across the blue line.
No, that's two questionables on the offsides calls. One for each team, so we'll take it.
Yeah.
So the Bulls take this opportunity to make a line change. Ian coming out to take the face-off along with Henry and Tyson skating forward. Hayes and Lingjay back on defense. Lingjay has it. Tries to send it up, but cut off by the Flyers. Just hesitated just a second too long. Shot by the Flyers off Hayes' stick. Hayes swipes that one away. Poke checks it out. Continues to battle right there along the boards. Doing a good job lifting the stick there in the corner. Ian comes in, try to help him out. They center one, but nobody there for the Flyers to do anything with.
Two great defensive moves by Ethan Gray right there. Good job, buddy.
I think that was Hayes.
Oh, was it Hayes?
There.
Oh, my bad. That was Hayes then.
Lingjay retreats back. Sends one up right off the Flyers' shin guard. Lingjay works it up to Henry. Henry sends it just out of the reach of Ian. The Flyers now take it back. Henry does a good job of back checking since Hayes has skated a little forward. Ian now works it along the boards, trying to get up to Tyson. Tyson with a quick shift into reverse. Carries it into the offensive zone. Takes a half-hearted shot towards the goal. Just trying to wait for the rest of his team to catch up. Flyers now start working it into the neutral zone. Lingjay takes it around the backside of the board, sends it over to Ian. Ian has a wide open Henry way up the ice. Henry doesn't know where it is though. Loses the puck in transition. Tyson takes a stab there along with Ian, but Flyers are working around both of them. Jackson gets just enough in there to keep him from being able to do anything with it. Lingjay, who's been on the ice a while, sends it over to Tyson. Tyson has a wide open Dillon. Dillon carries it over into the offensive zone for the Bulls and takes a shot off the goalie's pad side. Nixon now enters along with Dillon and Finnegan. Ethan and Jackson both out on for defense. Nixon tries a wraparound, takes a shot, falls in the process. Ethan sends that one over trying to find Finnegan. Finnegan takes a shot. Nobody home for the rebound. Nixon takes a shot through several Flyers and right off the goalie's shoulder.
They got to get in there and crowd that goalie. The wingers that aren't taking shots are way too far back.
Yep. Yeah, not enough pressure on the goalie for sure. Every single one of our rebounds, there's nobody home. So Jackson loses his stick in the process of battling along the boards there. Ethan sends that one around the backside of the net, trying to get it over to Finnegan. Ethan steps up, pokes it out. Big shot by the Flyers, but too far away.
I guess Brogan covered that. I didn't see what happened to it.
So my clock's way off, and I apologize, guys. Justin fixed it, and then I forgot about it again. So 3:22 left here in the second period. Score of 3-0. Flyers.
Okay, it's fixed again.
Thank you. I'd just like to make more work on him. So out for the Bulls is Henry, Nicholas, Tyson, Lingjay, and Hayes. Tyson tries to carry it into the neutral zone. Gets poked away, finally does. Flyers will have to reset. Nicholas with a little tap there, disrupting his shot. Tyson comes in, steals it away, and he's got an opportunity. He's got Henry on one side if he can just hang on to it. And stolen away in the neutral zone, but he finally does get it over to Henry. Lingjay able to swipe that one away, and Hayes backs him up. They do center it. Just poorly timed by the Flyers. And Nicholas sends that one deep, and there's no icing call.
Tipped it.
Yep. So Ian enters the game and immediately swipes that one away, along with Nixon. Hayes tries to poke check that one out, but falls in the process. And there's a whole bunch of traffic. Brogan had no clue where it was at first, and his defense saw that, so they crowded in behind him, and a lot of action right there in the goal. But the refs finally called the puck dead.
I think Ian was about to take 74's block off because he had gotten behind Brogan, was sticking a stick up under him.
Oh, yeah, right up
and
on
the refs
underneath
weren't
his
stopping
backside.
it.
Nope. So Phillip battles right there along the boards, along with Nixon. Puck finally gets out over to Ian. Ian's got an opportunity here, but he's got two Flyers he's trying to work around. Phillip takes a backhand shot. And the goalie for the Flyers doesn't have his stick. It's in behind him. I'm sure he's going to take this opportunity now to pick that up. As the Flyers work it towards Brogan. Brogan with a nice pad save. Nixon able to clear the, or Ian able to clear the zone. Send it back down. Jackson with a shot coming in on one knee. Keeping that along into the offensive zone for the Bulls, but now he's got to retreat back on defense. Nixon steals that one away. He's got a 2-on-1 opportunity here. He works around one guy, gets tripped up during his shot, and they are going to get a tripping call. So with 43.6 seconds left, the Bulls will go on a power play. So coming out for the power play, it looks like we're going to have Hayes, Tyson, Henry, Lingjay, and Nixon. Take that back. Lingjay has skated off. They're going to put Ian back on defense. So taking the face off is Nixon. Nixon gets it on his stick, takes a shot right into the goalie's gut.
A lot more life out of the Bulls in this period. Hopefully we can keep it up and capitalize on some of these mistakes the other team's making and get us some goals here in the next period.
So Henry takes a shot and no chance for a rebound. Is off the mark. The Flyers send it down and we'll have an icing with 25.4 seconds left in the period and 41 seconds left in the penalty. So we'll take a face-off here in the Bulls' offensive zone. It's over to Henry Arns. Henry can't find it at his feet, finally does. Nixon chases him over into the corner. Henry's trying to find a place to center. He centers it right for Tyson. And just a slew of Flyers in there. Ian takes a wide shot, looking for somebody to bounce that off of. And we have end of second period. So the score of 3-0 here at the end of the second period.
There we go. You cut out there. I think maybe your microphone's not seated good.
Yep. So yeah, we've got to score 3-0. Into the second period. One more period to play. think I'm off mute. Can you hear me?
Yep, you're good. I got you.
All right, so we got to bring some energy here in the third period. Nixon takes a face-off along with Tyson and Henry. Hayes and Hayes and Ian back on defense again for the rest of this power play. Hayes sends it back up to Ian. Ian sends it all the way across ice over to Tyson. Great look there. Tyson dumps one towards the net. Swiped away by multiple Flyers. Tyson sends another one back to the center of the net. Nixon battling there in neutral ice. The Flyers dumped that one deep into the defensive zone for the Bulls. Ian retreats back behind the net. Hayes is going to chase that one into the corner. Sends it over into the center of the ice for Nixon, but passes just a little off the mark. Ian steps up, pokes that one away. Flyers will send that one around the backside. Hayes with the poke away. Flyers looking for somebody to center it to, and they do. Right off the edge of the post. Not sure why they called that. Net came off. So net came off right before that shot, which is probably lucky because it went right off the edge of the post. And Brogan was on the other side. So 10:35 left in the game, 3-0. Nicholas coming in to take the face-off along with Finnegan and Dillon. Jackson and Ethan back on defense. Quick stop there for Brogan. Dillon sends that one out. I think that was Dillon. Yep, Dillon's going to work it up the boards. Takes it into the offensive zone. Dillon continues to battle, trying to get a shot off right there on the goalie. Goalie finally covers.
That's the kind of pressure we need right there.
Dillon looked like a bullet shot out of a gun right there. He just, that was the first burst of energy I've really seen. So the Flyers send it across the neutral zone and work it in, and we do have an icing.
Did they called icing on that?
They did. So
Okay.
So we'll have an opportunity for a face-off here in our own offensive zone. Coming out for the Bulls, we have Elijah Cole, Ian Farragut taking the face-off along with Philip Gross. Lingjay and Hayes back on defense. Elijah sends that one back to Hayes, who sends it up towards Ian. Ian takes a shot. Hayes and Lingjay retreating back. Hayes taking it around the backside of the net and sends it over to Elijah. Great job there by Lingjay, sending one deep into the net, and we get another icing. So the Bulls will come back down to our defensive zone for a face-off. Yeah, Justin, I'm with you. The music this morning has been good.
Yeah. Except for the Miley Cyrus song. The rest of it.
Right.
The moms might disagree with me there.
So Nixon takes the face-off, along with Tyson and Henry on either side. Lingjay steps up, pokes that one away. Hayes sends it up to Henry. Henry's got two guys to beat, and he carries it across, sends it over to Nixon. Nixon takes a shot, and we have our first goal. Nixon Hergott from a pass from Henry Arns. Henry Arns continues to be a assist machine in this tournament. He had several yesterday, another one today. Jackson battling along the boards. They are able to center one. Nobody home for the Flyers. Deep shot from the Flyers D-man. Blocked down well by the Bulls. Tyson able to get that one over into the neutral zone. Sends it over to Nixon. Nixon carries it into the offensive zone. He's got shot and another goal. So just like that, Nixon with an assist from Tyson for another goal. And just like that, shot in the arm, we're back in business.
Yeah, and you could tell the boys are getting pumped up again, and maybe that's just what we needed to start tilting the ice our way.
Yeah, so 8:39 left in the game, and we have a score of 3-2. Flyers still on top. Nixon takes that faceoff, sends it over to Henry Arns. Henry working into the offensive zone, gets it poked away. Now we got Ethan and Jackson retreating on D. And he does end up working around both of them, but Jackson just not quitting on this D. Ethan swipes that one away, tries to send it over to Henry.
Unbelievable defensive work there by Jackson Boyles.
They both got beat, but were in good position to still make a play. And fantastic job by both of them, keeping that guy from being able to take that shot, pushing him to the outside. So Nixon works it across. Henry waiting on him at the blue line. Henry tries to make another pass over to Nixon as he's on a fast break. And we get a offsides on the Bulls.
It looks like Henry or no, that was Jackson over there pleading his case that it never got across the blue line, and I'm inclined to agree, but you know, it was close. So.
So Finnegan battling out right there. We have Finnegan, Ian, Dillon, Hayes, and Lingjay back out on the ice, and deep shot by the Flyers just over the top of the goal. Dillon now works it in the neutral zone.
Dillon's hungry.
Dillon is hungry. He wants that goal, and he puts one right on net. Rebound, and
wow.
Ian scores.
I think that one let off a thunderclap as it hit.
It was a hard shot. So Dillon, again, just creating something, and takes it in, takes a shot, bounces around a couple of times, finds the stick of Ian, and Ian just fires one in. Great shot there. Good job by all the Bulls on that line.
Looks like the Flyers have called a timeout.
So that's always fun when the other team has to call a timeout. So a score of 3-3 with 7:20 left here in the game, and 3 quick goals, and the Bulls are right back in this thing. Another good song.
Oh yeah. The pressure though has definitely intensified. You know, we're winning faceoffs again, and that's the key right there. Just keep pressuring that goalie.
That's something my co-anchor yesterday said, Jody. He mentioned how Knoxville, on all their faceoffs, they immediately, whether they win the faceoff or not, their entire team pushes forward.
Yeah.
And that's something that we don't do as a team very often, but it looks like we're starting to do that a little bit here on these faceoffs.
So what you guys at home are not seeing is Lauren Cole just breaking it down in the stands to the music this morning. She is jamming out up here. She's ignoring me.
As most wives do.
Yeah.
So coming out on the ice for the Bulls after this timeout taken by the Flyers is Ethan and Jackson on defense, along with Ian, Dillon, and Finnegan. Dillon continuing to battle it out. Finds a stick of Ian. Ian takes a shot. It bounces up. Finnegan swipes at it just off the mark. And
wow,
now
that
Finnegan
went in.
backhands it.
Oh my goodness.
Finnegan backhands one in while the goalie is sitting there. So Finnegan Cataldo with the goal, and the Bulls are now up 4-3 with 7 minutes left.
Capitalize on the mistakes, man. That's it right there.
Finnegan tried to swipe one out of the air and stays put where he was and ends up finding a backhand goal. Sneaks one in. Great job there. Nixon coming out on the ice taking the face-off along with Henry and Tyson. Ethan and Jackson stay out there for the Bulls on defense. Jackson swipes that one away. Flyers looking to find some opportunity to take a shot here. Nixon not going to let that happen. Nixon sends it up the boards, trying to find Henry Arns, and he does. Henry's got an opportunity. If he can just settle that puck down, he's got Tyson to his right. Cross ice pass to Tyson. Tyson takes a shot off the goalie's shoulder. Great look there by the Bulls. Great cross ice pass there by Henry, looking for another assist. Hayes and Lingjay enter the game on defense. Hayes sends it over to Tyson. Tyson sends it over to Nixon. Passes right off his stick and finds Henry Arns. Henry carries it into the offensive zone for the Bulls. Sends it around. Sends it around the backside of the net. Tyson blocks that one, that pass off with his shoulder. Continues to battle there in the corner. Nixon comes in to help. Dillon's also entered the ice. Hayes steps up, gets level, trying to keep that one on sides.
They're going to call Hayes for that? They called Hayes for that.
Well.
No. Oh, no. I'm not sure what the fist pointed out is, but they called
Jalovic.
Yeah.
Either way, that was the right call. Hayes was battling for the puck, and the guy just slammed into him. So with 5:30 left here in the third period, we've got a score of 4-3. Good guys. So Henry sends that one over to Ian. Ian can't quite get a handle on it, so he passes it over to Tyson before taking a shot.
That's a high stick.
Yep.
That's a high stick, and they're not going to call it.
They're not going to call that. So Ian sends that one over to Nixon right off the edge of his stick, finds Henry. Henry's going to dump it deep into the offensive zone since the Bulls are on a power play and have a one-man advantage.
Nobody's in the slot.
Everybody's in the slot. Oh, Tyson with a backhand over to Henry. Henry trying to find some open space. Tries to center one right there for Finnegan. They send it back, and Ian steps up, sends one deep back into the offensive zone for the Bulls.
Almost looked like a golf swing there.
It did. So Finnegan battles him along the boards along with Ian, but Flyers just continue to go through. Tyson with a great slide, knocking that puck away. Clean slide. So now Henry's got an opportunity. He passes it up to Finnegan, who's in center ice. Finnegan trying to get a handle on it, carried across into the offensive zone. Can't, but the Bulls do get it over. Flyers take possession, work it out into the neutral zone. Work right around Ian. Now Nicholas has entered the game, and so has Ethan. And the Flyers with a shot and a score. So we now have a score of 4-4, 3:55 left in the game. Flyers able to capitalize on the end of a power play. So Ian comes out to take the face-off along with Nicholas and Dillon. Ethan and Jackson stay in for the Bulls defense. Jackson's going to work that one into the Bulls' offensive zone, send it deep in. Nicholas chases into the corner. Nicholas trying to get a handle on it. Takes a shot. Bounces off the goalie's pad. Dillon charging in quick, trying to find another shot. Now, I'm not sure what that was.
They started shoving our guys off the goalie, and Ian did not like it.
Did not like it. The goalie's slow to get up. So the Bulls take a line change. Lingjay and Hayes come in for defense. Nixon, Henry, and Tyson out on offense. Face off won by the Bulls. Tyson sends it over to Hayes. Hayes sends it right back to Tyson. Tyson tries to get it over to Nixon. Flyers send it back to Hayes. Hayes loses it along the boards, and now it's a one-on-one opportunity. Flyers on our goalie, Brogan. And they take a quick shot. Bar down. So a defensive breakdown there by Hayes, and nobody back to help him back there. And quick goal there. So Hayes and Lingjay come out for Jackson and Ethan. Nixon, Tyson, and Henry stay out on the ice for the offense. Jackson does a good job keeping that on sides, gets it over to Henry. Henry continuing to battle, but puck does finally get into the neutral zone, and Flyers back on another quick break. Take a shot at Brogan, which falls out of his glove, and he finally does cover. So Brogan with an initial glove save, and then the puck dropped right between his legs. But he does cover there for the play stoppage. So the Flyers are going to take this opportunity to switch some folks out. Score 5-4 Flyers with 2:39 left here in the game. Elijah sends it across to Ian. Ian works it in up to Finnegan. Finnegan's going to chase it into the offensive zone. Buck sends it around to Ian. Ian tries to find Elijah. Elijah just skated past it. Lingjay's coming back out on defense. Jackson sends that one along the walls over to Ian. He's got Finnegan and Ian.
Somebody look at this.
Oh, and he takes one high over the top. Lingjay takes a shot off a couple of guys standing in front of the goal. And Flyers able to clear the puck. And we have an icing. So the minute 43 left here in the game, score 5-4.
Bulls got to find a goal. Got to find a goal.
I don't know why. I just realized that they were keeping shots on goal stats on the scoreboard. So it looks like the shots on goal advantage goes to the Bulls, 22-19. So Nixon takes the face-off. With Tyson and Henry, Hayes and Lingjay out. Flyers send that one back and find one on Lingjay, and they score again. So Flyers with a quick rush. Quick goal. We have a score of 6-4. Minute 25 left. Nixon takes the face-off. Jackson pokes that one out. Jackson's going to chase that one into the corner. Gets tripped up though. Flyers send another one into Brogan. Brogan with a save. Henry goes hard along the walls. Tyson goes in.
Probably could have called that.
Yeah, swipes the stick out from underneath that guy. Ethan's going to carry it up. Dumps one towards the net, waiting for his offense to catch up to him. Tyson chased it around the backside of the net. And now the defense has to retreat again. Jackson and Ethan doing a good job poking that one out. Ethan sends it up to Tyson. Tyson with a cross-ice pass over to Henry. Everybody on sides. Henry trying to get a handle on it. Takes a shot. Blocked up well by the Flyers. Nixon goes down hard into the boards. Tyson steps up, pokes that one out, trying to make something happen here with 11 seconds left. Nixon takes a shot. Just high, just barely misses the referee. Jackson steps up, takes another shot, and time expires. So, 4 goals in the third period by the Bulls, but still can't capitalize on it. We let them score 3 on us. So, score 6-4 final. I hope you guys will join us back here at 10:40 for our last game of the weekend.